everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're starting off the video in my car because we're doing something exciting. You can probably tell from the title of the video, but I'm getting a tattoo. I'm actually getting two. They're both kind of small, but I'm really excited because I haven't got any tattoos since August last year, which is crazy. So I'm gonna hopefully try and record what I can. Nothing crazy or anything, but it just feels good. The sun is shining. Add more tattoos to my list for my next tattoo tour. Anyway, if it's something that you're interested in watching, just keep watching.
Day one. Tryna spend the rest of my life with the same one. Ain't no INT. I'ma bring you good love, just come with me. Baby, you're all the company I need. Tryna spend the rest of my life with my day one. Ain't no INT. I'ma bring you good love, just come with me. Baby, you're all the company I need. Company. How you still a 10 with the one for me? You get off at 6, you should come vibe. Play your favorite song, singing all of me. I'm just trying to build forever. Ain't no storm we can't weather. When the sun goes down, I'll still be around for you. Here for all of that, yeah. Know I got your back, yeah. You my right hand, but I ring the match. On your left hand, you my better half. Lost in your love and I can't get back now. Fight for your heart and I will not back down. Baby, won't you come with me? I'm just trying to chill. I'm just trying to live with my day one. Tryna spend the rest of my life with the same one. Ain't no INT. I'ma bring you good love, just come with me. Baby, you're all the company I need. Tryna spend the rest of my life with my day one. Ain't no INT. I'ma bring you good love, just come with me. Baby, you're all the company I need. Tryna spend the rest of my life with my day one. Ain't no INT. I'ma bring you good love, just come with me. Tryna spend the rest of my life with my day one. Ain't no INT. I'ma bring you good love, just come with me. Baby, you're all the company.
So I'm finally back home and I've decided I'm gonna kind of sit down and go over some tattoo questions that I get, and then also some tattoo tips, maybe with getting them and aftercare, whatnot. It's just nice because when I lift up my arm this way, I don't really have anything. So at least now I've got some stuff on this side, and then we'll keep working our way around. But for now, it looks pretty good. You know what? My tattoo artist actually had to shave my arm today. He was like, I'm sorry, like I don't mean to offend you, but I didn't think I had hairy arms. Usually I never have to get my arm shaved, but whatever, people change. But someone did ask what my best advice would be for choosing a tattoo artist. I guess to sum it up, just do some research, figure out what style you're looking for, and just go by good recommendations and reviews. I think that's so important. Even though they might have good content on Instagram and social media, it's actually the real person experiences that you want to follow, because yes, their work might be amazing, but they might be a terrible person. But just make sure that you get good energy from the person that is going to be tattooing you, because this is going to be on your body. You want to feel good with the person that's doing it. So if you haven't got a tattoo before and you're wondering what it's going to feel like when you actually do go, all I can tell you is just prepare for the worst, because that's what I did for my first one. I expected it was going to be so sore, and it wasn't half as bad as what I thought it would be. So regardless of where you're putting it, if it's on your hand or if it's on your leg or your face, I don't know, but just expect that it's going to be really painful, and you'll hopefully be pleasantly surprised with how not painful it is. Non-painful, I don't know. if you're not sure about where you're gonna go and you have a specific tattoo that you want to get, just reach out to a few different places and tattoo artists, see what their thoughts are, and I suppose get a quote on how much it's gonna cost to actually get the tattoo. I know that I've personally experienced tattoo shops that just overcharge because you're in a popular location, which I guess is totally fine. But for a person that isn't experienced with getting tattoos and goes in and spends €100 just on a tattoo that is this small, that's something that you kind of want to be mindful about, because a tattoo that small should not cost that much. I guess depending on what your prices are in your location. But in my opinion, I think it's just important to make sure that you are getting the right price for what you're getting. So somebody asked me how old I was when I got my first tattoo. I was just turned 15. I think it's okay. My mum knew about it, so she was with me. Another question is how I get inspiration for the tattoos that I choose. I guess it really depends on which one, but the tattoos that I got today, I've been wanting this specific one for a long time because I've just really admired the painting that it's from. The concept of my old self and my new self kind of coming together. I just really like that idea. The smiley face, I literally thought of it yesterday because I just specifically wanted something in this area to take up space, because I do plan on having my arm covered in little random tattoos. So I just thought of it yesterday. I saw it and I decided to get it. Before he tattooed it, I almost was like, am I gonna regret this? Because I didn't truly think about it for that long. But no, I'm so happy. I love it. Just go with your gut feeling, take risks, and live your life. I follow specific people on Instagram that have tattoos and that have the same style of tattoos that I like. So seeing how they're incorporating different tattoos together, how cohesive they are. Some people have completely matching tattoos, so everything is symmetrical. So, you know, they might have like a rose here and a rose here. And I think that looks really cool. Maybe that's something I might like to do in the future, maybe in a different area on my body, like on my back. But the next place that I always go for inspiration is Pinterest. I've got a Pinterest board that I just have private and I just add photos in that I like. And sometimes I'll just get an idea from something, I'll incorporate my own ideas into it, and then that's basically my tattoo. Personally, I love using tattoo artists' work. So say this one on my arm was actually already pre-designed from the tattoo artist in London. I just saw it come up on Instagram that it was available and that he wanted to tattoo it, and I just fell in love with it. I really wanted it, so I just got that. Same with the tattoo artist that I went to today. He's got a really good eye for detail, so even I know that I could trust him to just design something for me and I would just do it. So he actually gave me this, which is my first tattoo that I got with him, and it's the original sketch. It's kind of a lion in a mandala kind of shape, because he knows that I journal, so I'm gonna put it in my journal, which I think is really nice. So yeah, I'll show you. It's you've probably seen it if you watch my tattoo tour, but it's this one, and that's it. I think that's really cool. And the fact that he still has it, and this is from 2019. So yeah, I love this. I like standing out, not in a weird way, but I like the fact that tattoos make me different, and it's basically a way of expressing art but on my body. Also, one of the other things that I love about tattoos is that it's such a nice way to spark a conversation with somebody. I find a lot of people come up to me and ask me where I've got my tattoos done, or that they really like them, and I've done the same to people, specifically because they stand out, and then you end up having a conversation with someone because of the tattoos on their body. And it's nice. It's a fun way of kind of interacting and breaking the ice and meeting new people, which is something I love doing. And especially when it comes to someone that also has tattoos, it's a really nice common ground to kind of have good conversations with people. So I love it. Somebody asked, do I plan on getting more tattoos in the future? I think I've summed that up in like all of my videos. Yes, I do. So I'll talk you through a few of my plans really briefly. So I want to have lots of different random tattoos on this arm. I want to have lettering on my knuckles. I kind of know what I'm gonna get, but not fully. I do want some work on my hand, but nothing like shaded in and crazy, just probably to continue the line work that I have. I really want to work on my back, and I want to continue the style of not having to be structured with what I'm gonna get. I just kind of want to have pieces that are going to stand out, that are kind of scattered around my back, because at the minute I just have the one that just goes down the middle. So I think it would be nice to kind of add some pieces around the sides of it. With this arm, I do need to get this one finished. And at the time I really wanted to get my sleeve finished from that guy in London, but I don't know. I mean, I might change. I might just keep going with random pieces So I guess originally my plan was to just make this a sleeve and in the neo-traditional style, and I'd get this guy who's tattooing this to continue it. Not sure what I'm gonna do. I might change my mind. I might continue on like the same on this arm. For now, I'm gonna leave this arm until at least I'm in London to finish this tattoo. For my legs, I'm not too pushed. I don't really think about them that much at the minute. I think all I'm gonna do really is just add a few random pieces basically to my whole body, so, and fix the ugly tattoo that I regret that is on my side, the green and blue rose. That needs to go, needs to be covered. So for healing, so the last 2 times that I got tattooed with the guy who did my arm today, he just gave me this little gel. After a few hours, I'm gonna take this off. The second skin usually comes off with hot water, so I'll probably just have a shower and it'll just come off easily then. And then just keep it topped up with this balm or gel, whatever it is. I don't know how to describe it, but it smells kind of minty. So just keep it topped up and hydrated. With every tattoo, it will scab, it will get itchy, you'll want to peel it off, but you just kind of have to just work through that. If your tattoo is getting itchy and you want to itch it, I find I just like tap it or like slap it. You have to get the itch away somehow, and I just think that's the best way of doing it. Just giving it like a little press or like a tap. I find that works. You just have to be tough, you have to ignore it. That's the only advice I'll give you. But for me, the best way that things have healed is to take off the cling film after a few hours. When it's really fresh, you don't want to be walking around with nothing on it. So probably what I do is just wear a jumper, but usually I don't go many places. So I just kind of take this off, give it a little wash of water. I don't put any sort of soap or lotion or anything on it because I just don't want to risk it getting infected or healing wrong. Some tattoo artists will just supply you with a healing balm or cream, whatever it is, and that's perfect. You can also use baby nappy rash cream. I don't know if that's even what it's called, but over here the name of it is Bepanthen. It might be different wherever you are if you're watching this, but it's just really thick. It's a great consistency to kind of keep the hydration locked on your skin. Okay, the last question that I'm going to answer is, how many tattoos do you have? And I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually know. I can't remember if I answered this in my tattoo tour, but I'll just count now. Okay, so 16 tattoos so far. You kind of just get to the stage where you stop counting eventually, so if people ask, I just don't know. At least I know an up-to-date number now. And the last tip that I'm gonna give you for this video is to keep hydrated. I mean, you need to do that in life anyway, but especially when you're getting tattoos, you want to make sure that your body is all healthy, all good. And you're going to get that from water. So just drink as much water as you can. I've had people say to me before that you need to have sugar before you get a tattoo, or like, you know, have like hot chocolate or eat sweets or something when you're getting tattooed. And I just think it's so silly. You don't need to do that. All I had this morning was porridge, and that's it. And then I just had a coffee. I've had 2 coffees. Just make sure your body is hydrated and you won't need anything else. A good mindset never hurt nobody. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope that you enjoyed watching this, and maybe it might have given you some inspiration to book a tattoo, because, you know, that's some self-care. Hope that you have a beautiful day. Look at me, I'm clapping like a baby. I hope that you have a beautiful day wherever you are watching this, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye! I love her so much. Oh, I can't. Look how pretty she is. I just look so cool now. Every time I get a new tattoo, I think I look even cooler than I already did. I love myself, and I love my body.